Hey, how's it going, guys? MotardSteve here. Today we're going to show you how to do an oil change on a bike. Okay, she's hot. Good. Now, that's the most important part when you're going to do an oil change. Probably on any bike, but on my bike it's pretty important. Is you want to make sure the bike is hot. And for this oil change, you're only going to need like 2 quarts, even though I know the service manual says you need fucking whatever. You need, what is it? Basically 2 quarts and a third is what the manual tries to say you need, but you really don't. Really, all you need is, bare minimum, all you need is this shit. You need the filter and your oil. But we like to take it a step further. This is what we need. Magnetic drain plug. Saves your damn oil. Gets all the little tiny shavings out. New O-rings. You don't have to buy those every time, but I don't know when mine have been replaced. This is only the second oil change I've did. This thing, pretty self-explanatory. See all the little hard things there, all the tiny little dots that it gets off? All that shit's harmful to your engine. So get one of these. Lasts you 5 oil changes, which, so basically, if you do the math by how much I ride and change my oil, that's going to last me about 2-3 years. And it's only like 11 bucks. Well, maybe 12 bucks. Then for the actual oil change, you're not going to need a crap ton of tools. All you're going to need is, I believe it's a 17. I think it's 17. I could be wrong, but I think it's 17. Come on, you piece of shit. I don't know what this came in, but it works good for getting fucking tools out. Now, a lot of people have trouble changing oil on this because they always fuck up and get the amount of oil you put in it wrong. Because the service manual is a little on the perfect side. You know, if you change the oil perfectly, and I believe this is 17. That's lefty. God damn, this bitch is on there tight. There we go. Give it a couple smacks and that will get it off, and then you can just, it's probably gonna shoot out a little sideways. It's careful with that. Now you gotta be very careful not to burn your hands, guys. So there you go. She's draining. And then you just wait. Let it drain like that. Take a good bit. See that? See how it stopped? This is what you're gonna have to do. Take the bike, be very careful. Tip it above the side stand. Look how much more oil comes out. You're gonna have to do this a lot. You have to tip it around. Now see, you would think all the oil is out, right? Wrong. It's not actually all out. There's a little secret I like to do. I like to take the bike, and I like to sit on it. Something I like to do. I like to sit on it and rock it back and forth. Probably can't see it, probably too far up, but if you hold the front brake, rock it back and forth some, you'll actually get some more of the oil out. You know, and you're going to want to do this a lot. Rock it back and forth, make sure everything is out of it. Because that's the biggest thing people do wrong when they change the oil on this bike, is they don't make sure all the oil's out of the bike, and then they fill it up with more oil. I made a little bit of a mess, but whatever. But then they fill it up with more oil, and then they're like, what the fuck, I overfilled it. And then you gotta waste more money on more fucking oil and shit. And if you don't have oil available locally, basically your bike's dead in the water till you get that fixed. You want to rock the bike back and forth for about a good 5-10 minutes maybe. Make sure it's all out. Then what you want to do, You don't want to lose this. Keep this somewhere clean, away from dirt. Preferably if you have a little mat like this, keep it on. It's not going to hurt it. Then what you want to find, I can't remember exactly what size these are. I think they're a 10. No, they're not. Definitely not a 10. I think an 8. Yep, it's an 8. Helps to have a ratchet set like this. This costs like I think $50 from Walmart. Pretty good brand ratchet set. Then you can go ahead and stick your magnetic ring back on. I don't think this is the same size. I think it's a 14. Yeah, this is a 14. Ow, come on. Yeah, there we go. So once you get all the oil out, just wipe that little bit off there. Oh fuck, it's pretty hot. And you can go ahead and put your, oh shit, fuck. You can put your magnetic ring back on there. Get your fucking thing here. I think, hold on, we got it set right. No, we got it set the wrong way. Now you don't want to over tighten it, but you don't want to under tighten it either. One thing I learned working in an automotive shop, all it takes is once you get it hand tight, just take a little bump, and it's good. You don't need any more than that. That's perfectly fine right there. Because if you over tighten it, when you go to try to take that thing off next time, you'll strip the fuck out of the bolt, and then you'll be hurting. So put that motherfucker back, which you won't go back, so eat a dick, you piece of shit, whatever. Alright, so that's in. Next thing you want to do is, yeah, we didn't make too bad of a mess, did we? Now here's the part that trips a lot of people out. There's a spring in here. See how it's pushing out like that? Most people won't catch it. But when you take this thing off, push on the lid here, or try to. It's kind of fucking hot. Ow, fuck. You have a spring. See that little spring? Sometimes when you change the oil, you might not catch it, and it might fall down in the oil pan. Fuck, god damn it. So don't freak out if you're changing your oil on your DR650 and then all of a sudden you can't find the spring, because it's there. It's just, it'll disappear. Where the fuck is my O-ring? Huh, weird. Oh, there it is. It's fucking stuck into that. Well, we don't need that. Be careful of that shit. We don't need that. That's, fuck that. Go right there for right now. Now let's put it right there. And with this should come off. Just wiggle it a little bit. It'll come off. Oh, bitch. Come on, fucker. Technically, this filter is still good. You don't have to change the oil with every filter change. Take this little bastard off here. Fuck, that's hot. Alright, first thing you're going to want to do is take the new one. Don't get them confused. Make sure all that shit's out. It's fucking slippery as fucking nun's pussy. Put that in there. Make sure it's in there real good. It helps to have a little bit of old oil here. Just rub it around the seal. Make sure it's nice and oiled. So, put that there. Like so. Then you take your filter. You fucking make sure it's on there real good, I guess. It's being a bit of a bitch, it looks like. I'm guessing that's on there. Alright guys, so I learned a lesson. See this? This doesn't go here. Fuck. Dirt all over it. But this doesn't go here. It seems like it does. I mean, it fits, right? But that doesn't actually go there. it goes here on this, on the filler cap. So we're good. Everything's good. Then you can pour your oil in. You're almost done with this bitch. A funnel usually is what you want. Me, I don't have a funnel. You don't really need one. I used one last time. Worked good. But you don't necessarily have to have one. If you got a steady... If you got a... Oh, shit. If you got a steady hand, you can do it without one. Although it's much easier with one. It's 1 quart down. 1 more to go. Now, a lot of guys choose not to put the 2,300 milliliters in here. You can do that. Doesn't really matter. That's what I'm doing now. Last time I put in 2,300 milliliters, like the manual said, it did seem a bit full. And you know, with any engine, it's better to underfill it by a little bit than to overfill it by a little bit. Because when you overfill it, you put excessive pressure on the internal components, and you also could blow a gasket. With this, just don't over tighten it because you'll strip it. Just get it tight and don't go all fucking Donkey Kong on it. Then what you can do a little bit of cleanup. Wipe all your shit down. Make sure no oil is on anything. There's a couple drops on the ground, but don't worry, I don't think the EPA is gonna come kick my fucking door down for that. You know, wipe everything down, be diligent, make sure you wipe everything down, because you don't want oil to be burning on your cases, making them look uglier than they're going to. So just make sure you wipe everything down real good. So save that. Save this, because you can put your old bolt in that. If you did what I did and you replace the bolt, you can put your old DR bolt in there. Then you're going to want to start your bike up and make sure there's no oil leaks, anything like that. And it's going to let it run for a little bit. Up over and stand it straight up. As long as it's in between those lines, you're good. As long as it's between the low and the F, when you have it stand it straight up, you're good. Now let's take her for a ride and see how much better she shifts. Let's take her around the block real quick. Oh God, she shifts so much better. Now, unlike most other bikes, the DR650, it is basically oil is the only thing that goes in it. So if you have shitty oil, not only is your bike going to run hotter, but your tranny's not going to work as good, your clutch is not going to work as good. Oil lubricates everything. There is no transmission fluid, anything of that nature, and God, it feels so weird riding without gloves. She shifts so much smoother now. Now, with the DR, you only have to change the oil every 4,000 miles, it says. Me, I only put like about, let's see, we're at 21.2. So I actually changed the oil about only 2,500 miles into my, I guess, that oil's life cycle. Yeah, she's definitely running a hell of a lot smoother. You know, and then after you run her a good bit, God, it feels so fucking weird riding with no gloves. Yeah, I'm just thinking of my skin getting ripped off, man. So you can definitely feel, I mean, of course you guys won't know, but she's definitely running, whoo, a lot fucking stronger. I don't know what it is. It almost feels like she's fucking pulling harder. You know, I don't know if that's true, but it feels like she's pulling a bit harder too. Oh, you look sad. I'm sorry. Anyway, guys, that's how you change the oil on a DR650. Just remember, when you get it back to your house after your short little test ride, just make sure it's not shooting oil out anywheres. You know, like for instance, just you know, park it over somewheres, like over here, like I'm about to do. and just check her real quick after you ride her. Just check her, make sure there's no oil. Run your finger. Don't burn your fucking self. Run your finger, make sure there's no oil dripping from anywheres. No, that's old oil. No, she looks good. No oil. Seems to be running great. That's pretty much it, guys. It's pretty fucking simple. DR650 is a simple bike. Basically, if you do that, if you keep the oil changed in the bike, and, you know, service like sprockets and chains and shit, you know, she'll be good to you for years. You can go, buddy. I had a stop sign. You didn't, dumbass. Fucking idiot. Well, anyway, guys, that's it. That's how you change the oil on a DR650. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to give it a like if you did. If you got any questions or anything like that about anything I did, maybe I just wasn't clear on something, I don't know. Maybe you couldn't hear me as well on something, you know, feel free to ask away. And remember, always have fun. See you later, guys.